All right, so this is One Last Midnight. Welcome back to another episode of Astroneer. As you can tell, my voice is a little bit rough. I still have a little bit of a voice problem. I apologize about the audio in this video. Last week, System Era put out a vlog, and they also did a development live stream on Sunday. And I'm going to go ahead and break down some of the news that came out of the vlog and the live stream for the winter update. Now, it is not called the winter update. There is no official name for the update yet. I'm sure we'll find out soon what it's called. I love that in the beginning of the vlog, they showed everybody working on pumpkins. Clearly, that video was left over from October. I really wish they would have shown everybody's finished product. The winter update is all about community events.
We just basically told people that it's going to be everyone working together towards a common goal that will be helping a cool charity.
Yes, it's very cool. It's exciting. It's kind of our first, in a sense, community type oriented thing. Are we talking about that?
Yes.
Community events are a brand new thing to Astroneer. Lunar update, we had a timed event. In the Wanderers update, we had kind of a scavenger event. And now coming with December, we're having this community event where a group of people are getting together, all people in Astroneer. And as they play the game, they're actually achieving a goal. Now that goal is tied in with Extra Life and giving money to a charity. Now, the amount of money that they actually give to Extra Life really depends on the thresholds that the community can achieve. So as these milestones get achieved, System Era will be releasing money to the Extra Life Fund. I thought this is very cool. This is a great idea. Not only is it caring and giving, but it's also a really cool way to be able to help donate to a great cause. On top of the fact that this whole new community event is something that if it's positive in this, we can see probably some other very interesting concepts that come out of the community event system. The concept around the community event is you're traveling around collecting items. It looks like little toys. And those robots that Joe spoke about in the last winter's update that I put out are these little robotic toys. Now you wind up gathering these robotic toys and you go to this new module that can be built. It's a EXO request platform where you package these items up and you ship them off to gain some points. Now, this is going to cost you in bytes. So you better make sure that beforehand you gather up a ton of bytes because it looks like every time you send this thing off, it's going to cost you X number of bytes. Now, the bytes in the screenshot that you're seeing are not final. Joe had made that statement that they're not final. So expect these values to change before the update comes out. The cool thing about the robots is not only are they really neat models to pick up and package and send off, but you can actually keep them for decorations. And during the live stream, Joe even alluded that there's even more items that you can find, and not all of them have to be sent away. So you can have little tokens or trophies hanging around your base as part of this event. Now, sending these things off unlock rewards. And you can see from the screenshot that there's 3 Frosty awards that you can wind up unlocking. It seems like there's a lot more items that you can unlock as well. So Joe had talked about possibly doing another video before the update and maybe sharing a little bit more. Hats are going to be a thing, and they've already leaked out an image, and in the video they showed off another hat. So you're seeing actually in my thumbnail and on the screen here, you see a top hat. They've also leaked out reindeer hats. We have no idea how many hats there's going to be. But this whole hat thing is a really cool concept. Before I talked about the visor being 3D and now you have a hat being 3D. This is something that they could really possibly expand to make kind of like almost like a face system. It should be really interesting to see where they take this new decoration idea in the future. There was a lot of talk about performance in the vlog, and that's one of the things that they're absolutely working on. There was another block in there where they spoke that they're actually going 5 levels of Unreal Engine that they're upgrading. So you're going to see a lot of performance changes based off just going up 5 versions of the engine that they're currently using. That Unreal Engine has made significant changes, and those significant changes mainly were made because of Fortnite. Epic, the people who put out the Unreal Engine, is the company that puts out Fortnite. And there was a lot of changes in the news way back, maybe 6-7 months ago, that the Unreal Engine made a significant update to be able to handle the multiplayer situation inside of Fortnite, which of course gets passed on to anybody who is using the engine and using the latest version of the engine. So I'm very excited to see what comes out of changing the base engine on the game and the performance increases that they get from going up to the newest version. More information will come out about the performance update during the roadmap update. I'm not too sure when the roadmap update comes out, but they'll wind up talking about the dramatic improvements that they got by moving to this new engine. Joe is starting this idea of cool creations to share. So if you've created something in the creative update and you want to share it, Joe would like you to send it to the email address below, and you could possibly get some sort of reward. He'd mentioned that there was some sort of reward that you can get, maybe be featured in a video or a photo or a creation of the week kind of concept. So going forward, if you've got yourself a really cool thing that you want to share off, make sure that you share it to System Era and let them know you created it. Talking about, some of the cool creations that they made during the live stream, Joe went off and showed off the giraffe that they made in the previous live stream, and it came out really well. Hats off to them that it came out really well, and it looks really good. It looks like a giraffe. It would be cool if they would have changed the angle of the head like it is on the picture on the bottom of the live stream, but man, it did come out looking really nice. There was a little bit of information that came out about TrueFlat 2.0 during the live stream, and this is what Joe had to say about it.
Yeah, there's been some stuff happening. There's been even some tests of the TrueFlat, of some TrueFlat test things. So it's being worked on.
Joe had talked about the private test for dedicated servers is going to be happening this week, hopefully. During the live stream, Joe talked about new deformation tools, and man, the change to the deformation tools are absolutely needed. So he had said that they are testing out new tools that you're going to be able to cycle through them somehow or make a change to them somehow through the keyboard or your controller and be able to use them. He didn't go into great detail about the new deformation tools, but there are going to be new deformation modes coming. There was a question about VR support, and there is an emphatic no. VR support is not something that they're currently looking at or even thought about right now. Probably is not going to be something that they're going to do in the future. It sounds like it's too big of a challenge to accomplish it. I thought it was really funny. So Joe had opened up during the live stream. He's playing with, a couple other people. And at one point in time during the live stream, Joe said this.
Hey, y'all, whoever's in the game, can we not be saving many, many, many times?
Now, if they're aware of the problem with saving and multiple saving, God, please, for the love of Mike, please get rid of the saving in multiplayer or make a change to the saving in the multiplayer game. Because the way that it currently works when you host it, the host absolutely suffers every time somebody gets into a vehicle or a hab and the save happens. First person is going to be a thing, but maybe not in the way that you expect it. First person is more going to be, and Joe had made a comment of nose mode. So if you're in a vehicle that's got like a drill, you're going to actually probably see from the drill level, right? The camera will probably be set on the drill level so that you'll be able to see what the drill is doing and how you're affecting the terrain, as opposed to a full first person perspective. I'm sure once you get out of the vehicle, you're going to go back to a third person perspective. There was a comment that was made about space snails. So Joe had talked about that space snails are a thing. And while you can't see it in this update and probably not the next update, it sounds like it's going to be coming out within the coming months. And they say that it is super cute to the level of like Baby Yoda cute. And finally, one of the last things that was talked about in the live stream is that there will be another creative update round. Probably to introduce these new deformation tools, as well as other things that I've heard that might be coming down the pike for creative update. Okay, that was it for me. I'm losing my voice again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. We've got a great community of people here. If you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can find the links in the description below. And if you want to know when I go live and post new videos, make sure you hit that notification bell. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.